5 weeks come and gone already. And we're off here in Week 6 on EA Sports. On the return, here's Irving. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. They're led out by a major source of optimism from their fan base. This rookie from Texas A&M.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
First play is to the air. Henry on the catch. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. Now looking to throw. Finds him on the slant. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Throwing now from the gun. Into traffic, complete. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Setting up a throw. Has it in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. 2nd and 3 now. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here comes the Jaguar offense now. Their turn to set out on an opening drive. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this 3rd-year QB.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to the air here. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. He'll throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
A 5-yard gain helped, but they need a dozen now here on third down. Back to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Titans will have plenty of work to do on their next drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He's trying to lay it in deep along the right sideline. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up. They're going play action. Flies trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
I know I'm nitpicking a little bit here, Kate, but if they could have held off just another second before making contact, they may have driven this QB right into the end zone, and we know what that would have meant. Well, 2 points and a defense ignited.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, you really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game.
Here comes the Titans punting unit. And his first effort, a tough one. It's going to come from the back of his own end zone. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Jaguars and their running back about to get back to work. And he has just shredded NFL defenses so far this season. You can see he's sitting second right now across the league in rushing yards. Here's a give up the middle. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Simple dive up the middle. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And second verse, same as the first. He's bottled up at the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And the deficit stays at 7.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. And things are looking good to snap that 3-game losing streak that they came in on, Brock. They've got the lead here. Okay, the wide receiver is going to get it to begin the drive. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Handoff now from the gun. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He beams one, deep right side. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down. Nearly an interception on that play. 4th down coming up. Punter on now, and he gets into this one. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down. 1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. 7-0 is our score. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. They'll try and throw it here. Complete out to the right side. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
To throw here on 1st down. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down. They are throwing it again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they face 2nd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he's intercepted for the first time this year. Has room down the left sideline at the 20. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So as it tends to do, roughing the passer comes at the worst time possible for this defense. That interception goes away.
Yeah, and that is such a lonely place as you finally hit the quarterback, but you look next to you see the penalty flag, and you know right away. And then to see your buddy on the other end get a pick nullified, that's a lose-lose situation.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
3rd and long for him here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
The vet in his 14th season, still knocking him through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
On the return, here's Irving. He stopped on the return at the 27. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second and 8. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down. We're going to get a pause here. Offense taking a timeout. Here he is on 3rd and long. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it'll be Jaguars football. They've got 1st down from the 31. Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass brought in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Now a give on the counter. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Throwing from the gun. Pass caught along the sideline by Mitchell. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make...
Brian Callahan, an unhappy camper along that sideline. He's got the challenge flag out. We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. Man in motion here. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's a throw. Connects on the crosser. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He has the first over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Jaguar first down. They've got a man in motion. Play action on first down. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And this will remain a 4-point game.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
So now here comes the Titans on offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Airing it out to start this drive. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. The Titans need some big yards in a hurry. Offense to the line for second down. Looking for a throw here. Hits him on the out route. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. He's dropping back to throw. Completed to his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Titans will have a first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Completed over the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. 2nd and 3 now. Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But fortunately, the Titans were able to jump back on that one. No turnover on the play. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. So on 3rd down, they're going to go ahead and bring him out to try and get 3 here before the half. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. Well, that's the halfway point, and the visiting Titans taking a nice little lead to intermission. Now we'll send you down I-95 a couple hours to Orlando, depending on traffic. And we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where you see the final score there. The Buccaneers off to a strong start as they run their mark to 4-2 with the victory. Both these teams ready for the fight ahead. We're ready to get back to it as well. And to do just that, we'll hand it back over to Kate and Brock.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. This offense running out for a new series, led by their running back. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Pass play on 1st and 10. He puts some air under this one. Big gain downfield. And he works this to the 38 before going down. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On 1st down, they'll run. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Airing it out on 1st down. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down. They'll throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that. You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
I know. Sometimes we take kickers for granted, but I'll tell you what, you can't hit that any better. Never even flirted with an upright. That was right down the middle.
And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Titans ready to take over on offense. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Dropping back to throw. Henry on the catch. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Third down, 1 yard to go. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd and 10 now. Complete out to the right side. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. They'll throw it again. Escapes the pocket. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Pass play now. Gets it to him on the screen. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And it's going to be second down. The give now out of the shotgun. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. They're throwing it. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Titans will get set to take over. First down, ball at the 36. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So second down coming up. He's going to throw this one. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down for a loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
3rd and long for him here. Rolling left, buying some time. He's running for it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, They didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be their football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff up the gut. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Pass play coming here. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Finds him on the slant. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Running this one left. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
He easily had the yardage for a 1st, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
Throwing now on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. It's a design boot. And the Titans rush brings him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Knowing how our wonderful EA Sports team and director does his job, we're going to see a replay real quick here, Kate, and I want to see that moment of truth, that panic in the QB's eyes. You run that bootleg, you're out there alone, you got to make something happen, or you could take a risk like that, a huge sack for this defense.
So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. Man in motion, out of the slot. Here he is on 3rd and long. They'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the three, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
On the return, here's Irving. This return makes it up to the 25. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying the right side. A lot of grass ahead. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down. We send a man in motion. To throw it on 1st down. That's taken in by Henry. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st. Now a give running right. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3. Back to throw now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So out now comes the punter. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spots. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. The Jaguars ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. They'll run here on 1st down. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That one's complete over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Jump off caught by his back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
The good defenses in this league, every once in a while, they can bait a quarterback into a throw. And you do that by having eyes on the quarterback. Getting to a good drop, forcing that check down, and they'd only just bait him into a completion, but they knocked him backwards after the catch.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He has the 1st over the middle. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. A give now from the gun. into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Now looking to throw. Catch made by Mitchell.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Looking slant route, complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. Working inside the red zone. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. And now it's 2nd down. He'll throw it yet again. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. Just short on 3rd down, no gain on the run, and now what will they do on 4th?
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
That one is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed a lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
On the return, here's Irving. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The offense headed back to the field. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back to throw. And a man is there to knock that away.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
Here he is to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Looking to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Titans in the hurry-up, trying to get this play off fast. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. Setting up to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. Completed to his running back. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain. So before 3rd down whistles, and yep, the timeout comes in. Here he is to throw. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ballgame. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.